Jason, you ready?
Yeah, I already hit record. Could you?
Okay.
You must not have been able to hear me earlier.
No, I heard you. I just, the slideshow was still up, so I didn't know if you needed to switch it over.
You're good. I'll
Awesome.
turn it off
Thanks.
now. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Guess we'll get that centralized, huh? Welcome to Stretch Class. Happy Friday. We are joined off camera by two amazing ladies. Sue and Lynn are here. So if you hear me talking, it's not to myself. It'll be to them. But let's go ahead and get going. You will need a chair today, and you'll need some kind of a strap. If it's a belt, a towel, something to be able to hold on to. Let's pull those shoulders back and down, and let's go ear to shoulder. Ooh. Happy Friday. This is our day of gray before Washington gets hit with their big heat wave, apparently. We're supposed to get into the high 80s. My garden needed some rain, though, so it's okay. Let's go left to right. And up and down. Well, there's a little sunshine sneaking out all of a sudden. Let's go ahead and take those wrists, extend them out, bend them all the way back before we draw our arms in and bend those wrists all the way down, back and forth. How you feeling today, Sue? Good. Well, I guess so much for me saying it was gray. Let's make fists and circles. Try to make sure the back of that hand stays up and you don't roll over when you're making your circle. Just the fist moves. And switch directions. Good. Palms up. Scoop them up towards the face. In and extend all the way out. Scoop and extend. Good. Let's pinch those shoulders back and round them all the way out. Pinch and round. Well, thanks a lot, Washington weather. I'm now a bold-faced liar. Right over me is totally blue sky, as all the dark clouds apparently are blown away. The weather report did not say this. Good. Arms straight out, one high, one low. Reach those fingers towards each other. Extend back out and do the other side. Cheesecake to the restaurant. Pretzel caramel. Good. Let's take, shrug that up and over. One sec. We might have technical difficulties. What's wrong? Do you think it's the mic or the pack? Apparently my mic was squeaking on the live feed, so I switched to other shoulders. But luckily Doug came to the rescue, and we'll find out if this fixed said squeak. It's good to have an amazing audiovisual manager present. He's the sound guy. Thanks, bro. Good. From here, let's go into big circles. Are we squeakless? Squeakless into Holly. It's still squeaking. Switch directions, switch directions, switch directions. Are we better now? At least we have the ability to have multiple mics and packs. Good. Shoulders over hips, rotate. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Hopefully we'll get these worked out. If not, just follow along. You can mute it. Good. Hands on hips. Hip circles. Maybe it's just my voice. Maybe I'm squeaky. Oh, hey. And then our live feed's gone now. Switch directions if you can see or hear me. Right? All right, guys. Let's go ahead and jump right into our strap. So grab a hold. If you guys ever want these stretching straps are great. They come with preset loops to get your hand into. You can order them on Amazon. They're not like dumbbells. You can actually order these on Amazon. All right, from here, let's take that strap with those arms locked out and bring them up and back as far as those straight arms will go and forward again. Yeah, there's nothing. I just have the little icon. Hey, there I am. That's me on TV. You feel these from all the push-ups yesterday, Lynn? Yeah, Lynn and I did Tabata yesterday. We're feeling it. Good. From up top, go ahead and stop up top here. And I want you to just lean at the rib cage, side to side. Are we still squeaky, Doug? That's always there. It's never not been there, so, and it's never done that before, so. That's where it's set up every time. Good. From up here, we're going to take and bring one arm behind our head and release the low end of that strap. We're going to re-grab at our low back and pull down. At least they're not ambulances. I'll take moving trucks. Good. From here, guys, let's pick that arm up and tuck that up under the shoulder blades, and then you can bring it over. Maybe they're going to hooves. Or maybe they're taking the stuff out of the demos. The demo houses here in Tahali are going up for sale finally, so they've been being worked on. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. Good, let's pick that high hand back up, and then just move through that range of motion a few times, up and down. Good. Switch sides. Re-grab on the high, down on the low, and we're going to start by pulling that low hand down, getting that left elbow to drop towards the sky or the ceiling. Good, then bring the high hand up, tuck that low arm up under your shoulder blades. Bring the strap over to relax it. So get that tuck nice and high up under those shoulder blades. Good, high hand up. And work those arms up and down. Good. Let's release. Take that strap around. We're going to re-grab our strap right behind our back. Both hands, they can be connected and touching, or just a little bit wide at the hip width. Then I want you to take those shoulder blades and pull them back and lift that chest up high and punch those arms down. Should really cause that chest to sit up for you. Once you're in that position, then we're going to move our arms backwards, increasing the stretch through our chest. From here, take those hips, push them back behind you. Keep pushing them back so your chest can come down. So your back's about parallel to the ground. And then you're going to lift those arms up as much as you can. Good. Bring those hips back forward and the arms down. We're going to take that strap and sit it down. We're going to work a little bit more into our neck now. So it doesn't matter what hand you start on, but I want you to take one arm and I want you to slide it across your back as if you're trying to put it into the opposite side back pocket and press that arm all the way down. As you're going across your back and down, you should feel your shoulder dropping. You want that shoulder to get pulled down tight. We're going to take the other arm that's free. We're going to come up over our head to the opposite side. And we're going to pull away from that shoulder now, bringing our ear down. Release the tension on that head so it comes back up again. And then I want you to turn towards that arm that's up in the air. This time again going over your head, but to the back side of your head now. And again, pull your chin down now. So make sure your head's turned sideways when you do this one. Release the pressure on your head and bring it back to center. We're going to take that arm down, take the other one out of the back pocket, and we're going to switch. So the opposite arm goes down, cross your hips into the opposite back pocket until you're pressing that shoulder all the way down. Take the free arm over the head and pull that ear down towards the shoulder. Let's release the pressure on our head. Turn to face that upraised arm. Reach behind the head now. Pull the chin down. Good. Release that pressure, bring that head back to center and arms down. What I want you to do now is take your hands, you're going to put them kind of on the top of that hip line there. And we're going to press our shoulders down and into our hips. From that pressing, take your chin, push it forward, and lift it up and back. Good, let's bring our chin back down and release those arms. Nice. Good job on getting through the shoulders and neck with that. We're gonna get a hold of our, we still having issues, Doug? Get our chair, we're gonna put our chair on our side. Doesn't matter what side you start on. I'm on my right side right now. I know sometimes the camera mirrors, so you're not sure. But if you wanna start on your left, that's fine. Have it close by for some balance to start. I'm gonna take my left leg or my outside away from the chair leg, and I'm gonna step over. From here, you can use your chair if you need it for balance, but I want to push my hips backwards. Back, 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 back. Most of the pressure should go into the leg that's behind. You should really feel it in the leg that's behind. My right leg, in this instance, let's bring those hips right back underneath us. And we have our chair close by and our legs are already crossed. So I'm just gonna kind of lean into my chair and drop my hip towards it. So it doesn't matter what side you're on, just drop that hip into the chair. Doug, have you tried all the connections? Make sure everything's just plugged in, okay? Okay. Maybe it's me, I'm just giving off magnetic personality today. As you're dropping that hip, you want to feel this run along the side of that hip there. Make sure you're upright. Don't let those hips get pushed back behind you. You're going to have a hard time feeling this one. Good. Go on, push away. We're still crossed, so I'm going to take my free hand. I'm going to bring myself down a little lower. I'm going to pick up my back foot, the one that's behind. I'm just going to get a hold. You can get a hold of your shin. If you're not flexible enough to do your shin, get a hold of your shoe, the back of the shoe, the base of your pants, anything to at least pull up into a semblance of this stretch. Ultimately, we don't want to bend our foot back while we're in a quad stretch. So you want to work your way to getting a hold of the shin. But until then, we'll accept it to get some form of stretch into the quad. Well, and we're gone again. All right, been muted. Thanks, Jason. And I'm unmuted. Did that help? You're going to bring that foot to the front above your knee. Pull it just above your knee. Again, using that chair for balance. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Don't go down, go back. Push those hips back and then sink them down a little bit. What I don't want you guys to do is push forward onto your knee. Sit back into your hip. You want to feel that in the cross-legged hip back here. No whatsoever. Fine. So, outside leg away from the chair is going to step over. Using the chair for balance if you need it. You're going to push your hips back, back, back as far as they will go. Again, not needing to go to the ground. That's everybody's level of flexibility, but what's important is pushing that hip backwards. Good, let's bring our hips back up underneath us. Hey, I'm back on TV. Again, using that chair now, sink that hip towards that chair and drop it in. Gotcha, Lynn. It's about time, you always catch me. Okay, go ahead and push your hip back up straight. We're gonna bring ourselves down. We're gonna grab that back leg and stand ourselves up into that quad stretch. Bring that down, in front above the knee. Straighten that back, push those hips back behind you. Good, hips back forward underneath you. What I want you to do now is step out, just outside of your shoulders, not too far. Again, working on that hip creasing and pushing back. I want you to push it back and let your upper body come down. And if you can get to the floor, that's great. If you're just hanging out there, just keep pushing those hips back, and that's also great. From here, if you're towards the ground, I want you to use your hands and walk yourself to the left. Just keep that weight shifting over to the left. If you're in the air, you can just move over to your leg and use your leg as a brace to hold you into your stretch. Walk ourselves back to center and then move to the right. Good, back to center, and bring those hips back up underneath you until we're standing back up. We're gonna take our turn now. We're gonna turn it around to face us. So the seat is facing you. Square off to it. Space your feet out a little bit. Give yourself some balance. And pick one leg up. Heel down, toe in the air. Sit up tall. Push the hips back behind. So I'm going to tilt my hips back behind me. And I'm going to bring my chest forward over that leg. You can have your hands free. You can have your hands behind. You can even use your arms to brace yourself on that leg. But while you're in this stretch, double check that that hip is turned in towards that foot. So you're super squared off against this leg that's up in the chair. Now, while we're in this stretch, I want you to take that foot that's pointing at the sky, the ceiling, and I want you to pull it back towards you. Don't come out of the stretch. Stay sitting forward as you pull that leg back. If your arms are long enough, you're flexible enough, you can definitely reach forward and help pull that toe back, but it's not needed. You can just use your own shin to stretch that foot back towards you. Here at Tahali, we call this stretch the Larry. We named it after Larry because it's his favorite stretch. I say that with sarcasm and a straight face, though, because I'm sure it tickles him back there as much as it tickles me, and I'm not laughing. Good. Let's bring those hips forward out of that. Now, for those of you that not balanced, go ahead and take that foot down and turn yourself sideways to the chair. Same leg, though, that we just had up is still facing the chair. I'm going to bring it right back up again and right back into the position of the toe in the air. This is a great time if you're at home, making sure you have a wall nearby or a couch or something that you have for balance just in case. That's quite all right. A cane, a walking stick, anything. It's about getting into the stretch. It's not about falling down. So once that toe's up in the air, straighten that back out again. Tilt those hips backwards again. And then I want you to lean your upper body towards the leg that's in the chair. This should switch from the back of the leg to the inside of the leg now. These are your adductor muscles or into your groin. Good, let's bring our hip right back underneath us. I'm gonna pull my foot off again so I can turn and face that chair one more time. I'm gonna put the same foot up. It's our third time, same foot, but this time I'm just gonna step onto my chair. So my foot's nice and flat. Reach forward to the arms or to the back of your chair. Look down at that foot that's on the ground and kick it out nice and straight. Don't let it curve in. Then from here, just gonna ooze my hips right back down towards the chair. So my upper body's sitting up straight and this leg on the ground is kicked back. That's where we wanna feel the stretch, even though we've been working on the leg that's in the chair. This time we're gonna work on the leg out of the chair, into our hip flexor. So if we're sitting up tall and we've dropped our hips in, we should feel this right down the front of our hip. If you're looking for a little extra, you can raise up that same arm. So it's my right leg back, my right arm goes up, and I extend it tall, really stretching along the ribs there to increase the stretch. Good. From here, we're going to pick those hips up and we're going to push them back behind us. Now we're getting back into that left leg again, the leg that's up in the chair. And then I want you to keep your body weight over that leg. So I'm going to slide my arms forward so it really forces my body weight to come over the leg that's up in the chair and get back into my hamstring on this top leg. Good. We're going to bring that hip right back underneath us so we can sit up and step off of our chair. We're going to switch legs. You don't need to move your chair. I'm moving mine so I can keep staring at you, or at least the camera. So we worked on our left leg, or I did. I'm going to put my right leg up now. Remember, give yourself a little balance. Posture up for that straight spine so I can tilt my hips back and bring my chest forward, not down. Don't collapse your spine to come down. Stay as straight as you can. Bring yourself forward while your hips are going backwards. You'll maximize that stretch into your hamstring. Once you're there, double check that those hips are turned in. So you're really hitting the hamstring the best angle possible. Good. From here, pull that foot back. Double check that that hip's still squared off, that it hasn't opened up against all that tension. Good. Let's bring those hips back up. I'm going to reposition sideways to my chair. Same foot back up, same toe in the air. Straighten our spine, tilt those hips back, and lean towards the foot that's up in the chair. It's okay to shift around a little bit. You can work on pushing the hips back a little farther, maybe leaning the chest more forward or more to the side. Change and maximize to the best position you can get in for your stretch. Good. Hips back underneath. I'm going to step down. Turn back to face the chair. Same leg. My right leg's going to go up and step down flat. Hands forward. Check that back leg. Make sure that foot's nice and straight before we sink our hips down into that chair. Again, left leg's back. If you want to increase, we're going to reach the same side up, up, up as high as that arm can go to maximize that stretch line. Good. From this position, pick those hips back up. Bring them back behind you. Slide those arms forward, body weight over that leg. Good. Bring those hips back forward. Sit up and let's come off of our chair. All right. We're going to transfer to the Bruce and his favorite move of the day, and that's sitting down. So you can go ahead and come around to that chair and have a seat. Good. We're going to take our right arm. We'll bring it out. We're going to bring it nice and straight across our chest. It's not going to go all the way by itself, so we're going to take our left arm and either use your hand behind the elbow or your forearm, and you're going to pull that right arm into your chest. Then make sure you're not shrugging that shoulder up. Sometimes we're so tight that shoulder gets way up by our ear. Try to pull that shoulder down as you bring it across your chest. Hi. I'll get you on the other arm. Good. We're going to release this arm. Stretch it out wide. Flip it palm up. Come back to center. Grab those four fingers and pull them back. So I'm still pushing my arm out straight as I pull my fingers back. Let my wrist bend back and stretching through my lower forearm. Just yesterday. Good. Palm up. Flip the hand over and let it hang. Don't grab the fingers this time. Actually grab the hand. The fingers should still be dangling. And I want you to pull the hand backwards. Fingers bend that way, so if you pull fingers, you won't get any stretch. They'll just fold underneath. So grab the hand. Keep that upper arm straight and locked out at the elbow. And pull that hand back. Lynn asked if I'd see the big brown. There's a big brown bunny living in the roadies behind us. And he likes to hop out to the water, and they'll hop back in. Sometimes he makes an appearance. We see him a couple times a day. Or she. I've never checked. Just the big brown bunny. Good. We're going to release that arm and relax it. We're going to take the left arm out now. Pull it straight across our chest. Again, grabbing the elbow with the forearm or the hand and pulling that across your body. Good, we're going to release that. Bring that arm out, palm up, stretch it back before you bring it forward. Grab those fingers, pull down, push out. One of the things I like to do is I notice when I pull my hand back, my fingers aren't always straight. So I use my thumb and I actually push the joints of my fingers so it locks my fingers out. And that actually increases the stretch all the way up into my forearm more. Every joint that breaks down in the body is going to be a loosening of tension. So by getting everything lined up, you increase your stretch. Release that hand. Flip it over, let it hang. Grab the back of the hand, pull the hand back. This is one, too, where how I turn my wrist dictates where I feel the stretch, too. So sometimes my best stretch is if I kind of wrap it in a funky-looking direction so my fingers are pointing away from me and pull. And I get a different line in my forearm. Depending on what your hobbies are or what you've been doing, there's so many muscles in your forearms connecting to all 5 digits. Different ones can be tight in you. So how you push and move and pull can feel completely different. So don't be afraid, again, to just slightly tweak the stretch we do to fit your body better. Good, let's relax that. I'm going to slide back into my chair, and I'm going to go arms up, and I'm going to lay back over my chair. I'm going to take those arms and I'm going to scoop them down and around to sit back up again. I'm going to slide back forward. I'm going to cross ankle over knee. From here, I keep a hand up by my knee and the other hand down on my low shin. And I posture up nice and tall. And I'm going to use my arms to pull my chest up and through. Up and through. Don't pull yourself down. Don't push your leg down. Pull your whole body nice and straight and through and get into this cross-legged hip again. Good. Go ahead and sit back a little bit. Take a little bit of tension off that leg and turn your whole upper torso towards that knee that's up. I like to take my outside arm. You can use your hands or your forearm again, and I scoop that leg up and pull it up into my chest. Once you have that, as you pull up, continue to turn the direction of that leg. So it's my right leg up. I'm going to twist my upper body to the right as I pull up into my chest. This is going to move from our piriformis into different glute muscles, your glute minimus and medius. Some of you find your piriformis is real tight. Some of you don't feel the stretch until you get into this one. And maybe like me, you feel both. Good. We're going to relax that down, square ourselves back up, and uncross our legs. We'll switch to the other side. Ankle over knee. Get a good grip. Straighten that spine. Pull your chest through until you feel that tension in the hip. Sorry if I'm squinting at you guys. This a lot of sunshine that was unexpected at this hour. Well, hello there, Mr. Fly. Good. Relax the pressure off the hip. Turn to face that knee. Grab a hold and pull up. My buddy stayed on me through that whole move. He's still on me. I must be salty sweet today. Thanks, Lynn. That was really kind of you. Everybody likes me. Good. Let's go ahead and release. Look, he won't leave. No matter where I move, he's staying on. We're going to widen those feet out. Lean out on. Pick a side. I'm going to start with my left. I'm going to put my left arm on the inside of my left knee. And then part of me is going to push with my arm, and the other is going to allow my upper body to be pushed away. I want to be able to go both ways so I can get my arm straight. Once your arm is straight and locked out, then you can bring your body weight forward and drop that shoulder down through. Definitely should feel on this on the inside of the leg that you're posting out on. But if you're getting a good shoulder drop and twist, you might feel this up through your ribs and your lats as well. Good. Let's bring that up. And we're going to shift to their side. So I'm going to take that left arm and I'm going to use it to lean out on. My right hand's on the inside. I'm going to push the knee out as I push my body away until that arm is locked. I'm going to drop that shoulder through and twist. Good. Let's come out of that. We're going to stand up. Finish off our stretch today. Feet relative, shoulder width apart, feel good and balanced. I'm going to bring those arms up. We're going to bring them down, squat down, and I want you to scoop like you're bringing in all the air and pull it all the way into your chest. Lift that chest up really high. Breathe in all the air. Open up the ribs. And we're going to force it all straight out in front of us and exhale. I'm going to use my left hand and I'm going to open out to the left. Breathing in again. Rotating through your spine. Keeping those hips square. And exhale back. And let's do the right side. And back. Now let's breathe up and over. Let's repeat this whole thing one more time. Exhale all the way down. Inhale all the way up. Feel that chest and rib cage. Exhale it out. Open left. Exhale it out. Open right. Out. Last one up. Give yourself a lean. Try to stretch into your stomach. And everything out. And shake it all out. Great job, guys. Happy Friday. Sorry if there was some sound issues today. If they got fixed, awesome. If they didn't, I'm sure we'll get it fixed for next class. Tomorrow, 11 o'clock, Gentle Fitness. I hope to see you guys there. If not, enjoy your weekend, and thanks for joining us from Trilogy at Tahali. Bye now.